Harry seemed happy after stepping back from British royalty, until a close friend revealed the sad moment the prince is going through, and the surprising confession that puts him back on the military's radar. A short while ago, the British prince gave up his royal benefits to live a family-oriented life. However, there is one resignation that he can't stop thinking about. Although his life was threatened more than once in Afghanistan, his military vocation hasn't disappeared, and rumors grew after a revealing statement. Will Elizabeth II's grandson one day wear his uniform again?
And as I always say, work hard, play hard, and I'll always be enjoying my job.
Prince Harry's life was in danger. No sooner had the Taliban army learned of the British royals' presence in Afghanistan did the threats begin. The warnings didn't take long to materialize. The raid on Camp Bastion took place on September 14, 2012. 15 Taliban soldiers, disguised as Americans, infiltrated the rivals' camp with one clear objective: to take lives and destroy weaponry. The consequences were severe. The prince lost 2 comrades and saw 9 others wounded. And Harry? He was unharmed. But it wasn't the first time the prince's life had been in danger. In 2007, also in Afghanistan, his vehicle had to drive through a minefield and his companions feared the worst. And Harry? He wasn't even afraid, said a colleague. And so, Captain Wales, as the prince is known among the military, forged his character.
Take a life to save a life.
But after all the dramas he's lived through, why does he want to go back? These harsh experiences didn't prevent Harry from becoming a recognized military man. He earned his rank through his efforts. He started out as a cadet, then became an officer, and finally, a captain. He specialized as an Air Force commander, piloting and co-piloting helicopters. His other title in the Royal Navy is that of Commodore-in-Chief of Small Ships and Diving, until 2015, when he resigned from the armed forces with a statement. After a decade of service, moving on from the army has been a really tough decision. I consider myself incredibly lucky to have had the chance to do some very challenging jobs and have met fantastic people in the process. The experiences I have had over the last 10 years will stay with me for the rest of my life. His work in the armed forces marked him for life.
Su participación en las Fuerzas Armadas es algo que siempre va a llevar con él como una experiencia pues de vida, pero además en la que él se olvida quién es, y en donde disfruta el trabajo que hace, porque además todos visten de manera igual.
Harry feels that he found his place in the army.
How long I'm going to spend in the army, who knows? I will continue to bounce between my army job and the other job.
Today at 35, he lives in California with his wife Meghan Markle and son Archie, avoiding conflict. But the temptation to once again put on his military uniform is still hanging over his head. And rumors of his return have started to circulate once again after the following revealing statement. The Duke of Sussex has told friends that he misses the army and his military commitments. He misses the camaraderie of life in the armed forces. He's told his friends that he cannot believe what has happened in recent months. He cannot believe his life has been turned upside down. For these reasons, Prince Harry continues to give back to war veterans at the Invictus Games. Last year, he was filled with emotion in Angola when he walked through the same minefield as his late mother, Princess Diana, in 1997.
Son decisiones quizás personales, privadas, o de un grupo muy íntimo familiar. Y el abandonar o el dejar, digamos, las tareas reales, entre las cuales estaba esta, ¿no?, para el príncipe Harry, no significa que no se pueda regresar, que no se pueda volver, o que la decisión pueda tener en algún punto alguna marcha atrás. Si él siente que es su lugar, de seguramente volverá.
Will Captain Wales ever return to the battlefield?